Dracula by Bram Stoker. Jonathan Harker's arrival at Castle Dracula. Jonathan Harker, a young solicitor, travels to Transylvania to assist Count Dracula in a real estate transaction. He arrives at Castle Dracula and quickly realizes that things are not as they seem. He becomes a virtual prisoner in the castle. The mystery of Count Dracula. Harker begins to suspect that Count Dracula is not a normal person. He encounters strange occurrences and realizes that the Count is a vampire. Harker desperately seeks a way to escape the castle. Mina and Lucy in England. In England, Harker's fiancée Mina and her best friend Lucy are introduced. Lucy starts to exhibit unusual behavior and becomes the target of Dracula's dark intentions. The arrival of Professor Van Helsing. Professor Abraham Van Helsing, a Dutch doctor with expertise in obscure diseases, arrives in England and becomes concerned about Lucy's condition. He suspects supernatural forces at play and offers his assistance. Lucy's transformation. Despite Van Helsing's efforts, Lucy's health deteriorates, and it becomes evident that she is under the influence of a vampire. The group of friends, including Dr. John Seward, Arthur Holmwood, and Quincy Morris, must take drastic measures to save her. Hunting Dracula. Van Helsing reveals the truth about vampires to the group, and they vow to hunt down Count Dracula to save Lucy and prevent further evil. They pursue leads that eventually lead them back to Transylvania. The battle in Transylvania. The group travels to Transylvania to confront Count Dracula in his own domain. A climactic battle ensues, involving the use of garlic, crucifixes, and wooden stakes, as they try to destroy the vampire once and for all. Mina's peril. Back in England, Mina is drawn into the danger as she is targeted by Dracula. She and the group race against time to stop him from making her his eternal bride. The redemption of Mina and the final confrontation. Mina's connection with Dracula intensifies, and the group strives to free her from his influence. They track him down to his hiding place, leading to a final showdown between good and evil. Victory and closure. The group succeeds in defeating Count Dracula, but not without sacrifices. The story concludes with a sense of closure as they reflect on the ordeal and its lasting impact on their lives. It highlights themes of love, sacrifice, and the battle between darkness and light. In Bram Stoker's Dracula, the conclusion sees the defeat of Count Dracula by a group of determined individuals led by Professor Van Helsing. The vampire's reign of terror is brought to an end, but not without sacrifice. The novel ends with a sense of closure, emphasizing themes of love, sacrifice, and the triumph of good over evil.